So a couple of days ago, I was informed about some rumors regarding content that's coming in the future. Now, I don't know if these rumors are true or not, but they sounded interesting enough, so I decided to make a video about it today, since we're getting pretty close to that 2-month mark with no upload. So I'm going to start off by talking about the most believable vehicles that are potentially coming into the game, because when I was being informed about these rumors, it made sense to me that the devs would kind of release these vehicles again. So the first one being the Warden Flood Ascension, which, if you guys don't know, it's the BT with 45-meter range. It's an old tank that they released a couple years ago. And the second one being the Colonial. I don't know what it's called, but it's basically the equivalent of the Juggernaut. It has more armor, and it's gonna come with a flamethrower instead of the MG. Now, I don't know much of the details, but I'm assuming, using logic of course, that the Ascension wouldn't have the 45-meter range that it had when it first released, but instead it would have a 40-meter range, which would, in my opinion, make it balanced enough for the devs to re-add it into the game. Now, I will admit this is where the rumors start to get a little unbelievable, so I would take this with a grain of salt. Now, it's either the Warden tanks are still in development or the leaker didn't have enough brain power to make them up, but I have no information on them. Now, I'm going to sound like a broken record at this point, but these are rumors and I have no way to confirm them because, of course, these tanks are not out yet, and I don't have contact with the developers, of course. But the Collies are getting 2 new tank variants, one of them being an open-top 94 Bardiche, which is the equivalent of the Warden STD, and a Ballista with a 68 turret, which would then be the equivalent of the Warden Widow. The rumors that I heard didn't mention anything about Warden tanks, but I'm seeing a pattern, and sticking to them, I can assume that the Wardens might be getting an LTD equivalent, maybe using the Outlaw chassis with an open top, but that's just me assuming. In the most recent dev blog, they said that they are revisiting old systems, so I'm assuming they are reworking building or maybe stuff pertaining to infantry. I don't know, but they might trickle new tanks after every seasonal update, and trickling content isn't something that's unheard of for the devs to do. Like 2 months before the 1.0 update came out, or was even announced, leaks came out, and we saw trains, we saw facility buildings, we saw the 94 emplaced gun and the 75 emplaced guns, and we also saw the Flood Juggernaut with the flamethrower turret. But for anyone that was there can tell you that the Flood Juggernaut did not release with the 1.0 update. Instead, it released a couple months later with a quality of life update. That's going to have to be the end of the video. I guess we're going to have to wait a couple months for the summer update to see if these rumors are to be believed. Now, if you enjoyed the video, like and share, because I don't think I'll be able to post this video on the FOD Creative channel, because we are talking about leaks and I don't want to get in trouble with the developers. So if you want to help me out, like and share. Peace out.